Hi everyone and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel and I'm your reader every time you visit this channel. This reading, I'm like, are you coming or are you staying? Is intended for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you're watching for a Pisces, you will want to reverse the roles because it's going to feel as though I'm speaking to you about your Pisces. Just a side note, I'm not currently taking personal readings right now, but I will probably open them up soon. I will post in my community post section on YouTube, as well as if you're a part of my tribe and my email subscribers for my website, I will send out an email letting all of you know when the readings are back up and running. Next week, tomorrow actually, I will be releasing no contact readings. So if that's something that you need, make sure that you subscribe and tapped the bell notification for me so that you can find your way back to me to be able to get the message about why your person is not speaking to you at this time. All right, this one wanted to be over here. So I feel like this goes closer to the beginning of your spread because that's where it landed. Pisces, it looks like there's something that's been a huge burden to you. It could just be that you have a lot on your plate. I feel like this month you're starting off the reading with the 10 of Wands. It seems as though you're trying to keep everything going and you feel like you're going it alone, right? This could have come after an ending. So perhaps some of you are parents and you've separated from someone. Maybe you're used to having more help. If you're not a parent, it could just be that you have a lot of pans in the fire. You're trying to accomplish a lot. I'm feeling like with this card combination, that's what I was going to say. There's something going on in your life where it feels like you're having to trudge backwards. Almost like one last time to figure something out. That's exactly it. It's like there's been an ending here, but you're trying to make a decision about where you're going with your future. And I feel like, because you have, endings, accountability, new love, commitment, intimacy, children, addiction, wounded. You're trying to figure out something about your previous situation before you start something new. There's a revelation here. It's almost like you're realizing that you're in love with someone, but then you're keeping it to yourself. And I feel like you might be even hiding it from someone else because you don't want to let this person down. This is weird. There's more than one person in your life is what this looks like. So let's pull a card for your first person. Oh man, then you got cards for your second. 3 of coins, 9 of coins. Okay, so there's one person that you realize you're in love with. There's someone else that looks like an ex that you feel like you've tried to make it work or you're continuing to make it work because maybe you have children with this person. But that person is like the third wheel, okay? So it's almost like you think both of these people are your soulmates or you're stuck because we have a Queen of Cups in the reverse. We have a Queen of Coins. So I feel like you've been trying really hard to make it work with this ex because you keep going back to whoever this is, even if it's just in a friendship capacity with these pentacles, but it's blocking you from being able to start fresh with a soulmate. You know, and I feel like it's a possibility that you are very emotionally attached to this ex and maybe hoping for some sort of reconciliation. But it seems like while you were trying to facilitate that, you may have met someone else and fallen in love, is what this looks like. You know, because this is the revelation that you're in love with someone, but you're turning away from it because you are doing something with this past energy. And I feel like whatever this is you're trying to do, it's like you're wrapping up loose ends or closing out like anything that needs to be figured out in regards to like, it's almost like you met someone that you want to be with, but you have to figure out what to do with this other person. I don't know if they have some kind of issue where you have to take care of them, or if they help you. And so it's like, now you got to tell this ex, like, okay, I'm going to try to do something with someone else so you can stop giving me money, or you're afraid they'll stop giving you money, or you need to stop giving money to a past partner or helping a past partner is what this looks like. So it could even be like if you got a divorce, you know, and you're getting an alimony payment, but now you've met someone that you're like, whoa, I think I want to be with this person, or I could see myself marrying this person. It's like having to go back and tell the spouse, the ex-spouse, like, so here's the thing, right? Whatever this is, I feel like it's kind of affecting your finances in some way. So it's like, to be able to move on with this new person, you will have to figure out a couple of things with a past partner first. So I think what's interesting is in the beginning of the month, you're coming to the revelation that this is something that you want with the new person, but then very abruptly you turn away to go figure out your life, is what I'm seeing here. By mid-month, this is going to cause some conflict, because it seems like whoever it is that you were thinking you wanted to build a life with, this person may be upset with you. So it could be that they're trying to figure out what you've been doing, because it looks like there's some sort of infidelity here. So it could be that this person feels as though you're unfaithful to them when you go silent, or it could also be that this person gives you some kind of ultimatum to really make this choice once and for all. What do you want? Who do you want? What are you doing, right? Because there's indecision around wanting to be vulnerable. But with the choices in the reverse, I feel like the choice is going to be made. You know, even in your spread, you have a Queen of Swords, a Queen of Pentacles reversed. So somebody is getting dropped this month. I feel like that's going to be this ex. You know, and for some of you, you could have felt as though you're emotionally responsible for your ex, or that you have to help them with things. And now it's looking like you're coming to the realization around mid-month that this is not your responsibility. It could be that whoever this new person is you're dealing with said something about this, like, hey, you know, I don't know why you go out of your way, or, you know, this isn't your responsibility to be this person's emotional handler, or I can't have a relationship with you until you figure out what you want and you're completely alone, right? This is causing conflict, you know, and I feel like there's an opportunity here for you, Pisces, but you're not taking it, right? Because there's an energy of like, you realize what you want, but it's a matter of having to get up and go after it, after a period of really finally coming to the realization of like, okay, I'm not going to get back with this person. This is just never going to happen. Now I need to take like the necessary action to start cutting this person out, or communicating to them that like, it's not okay for you to call me at 2:00 in the morning because I'm single and I'm dating someone who is here right now and they don't feel comfortable with that. You get what I'm saying? Like, this new person has shown you something different in regards to love. And I feel like that's why you're like, wow, you know what? I could see a life with this person. This person is willing to, this person is worth me letting go of this situation, you know, because maybe initially the new person in your mind felt more like the third party between you and your ex. Whereas now, as time has gone on, I see that changing and you beginning to look at your ex as the third party, where it's like, okay, this is the past. Like, I've done what I can for you, you know, but I need to start enforcing boundaries in this connection because I'm ready to do something different now with someone else. I think this has taken a long time with this Fool in the reverse. There's been like false starts. And so mid-month, it feels like whoever this Queen of Swords energy is getting into a space where they want to know what is going on. Like, are you coming? Are you going? Right? Are you going to stay where you are? Or are you going to go back to the past? Or are you going to be able to move things forward? Because whoever this other person is, they pick up on the indecision or they see your hesitation. I don't feel like this is a secret. If you have a partner that you're close to, I don't feel like it's a secret from this newer person, but I do feel like it's delaying your like fresh start. I feel like you're in between old and new right now, and I feel like the old person either needs your help or they help you somehow. So it's like financially lucrative to you or you feel obligated. Whereas this other person is coming through as being very independent and not needing any kind of financial assistance from you. And so maybe for you, with this vulnerability card, it was easier to kind of keep dealing with the past because you knew that they needed you or you felt dependent on them. Whereas this new person is like, I'm not paying your way and I don't need you for anything. So you need to come differently with this Knight of Swords. And, I feel like maybe that was something that was a little bit intimidating in the past. Whereas now it's like, wait a minute, like I can do this, or I want this bad enough that I'm willing to kind of get rid of the safety net of my ex. Maybe you were one of those people that had a hard time being alone, or not having like a backup plan or whatever. This to me looks like maybe even this ex could have been unfaithful to you in the past. And so that's why you struggle with like being in a relationship with this new person. I'm going to tell you right now, these two people are night and day though. Because this Queen of Swords energy, whether it's a man or a woman, and it's combined with the Emperor, this is someone who they know what they want. They're not going to budge. They have boundaries. They have morals and integrity, and they are very good at communicating, right? They're able to tell you what they want, what they're looking for in a relationship. And this is also someone who's going to show up, right? Whereas when you have this combo of like Queen of Pentacles reversed, Three of Pentacles reversed, this is somebody who always needs more. Nothing's good enough, they never have enough. They always have their hand out and everything you do is never good enough. And this is someone who cheats, right? Or someone who always puts someone else over you, or there's always someone else in the mix, right? And so I feel like if that's something that you're concerned about, like I'm saying, these are two totally different energies that are coming through here, and I do see you making a decision towards the end of the month after a lot of thinking, right, to kind of get back out there. I feel like you're going to try to communicate with whoever this Queen of Swords Emperor combo is, probably either later in the month or closer to September, because I think you ended up being gone for so long. That's exactly it, that you're a little bit fearful of what they're going to say or what they've been up to. But it looks like when you do come towards this person, you're going to tell them that you've figured this old situation out and that that's not something that is going to keep hindering the growth of this relationship. Okay. So, I mean, that's what I'm seeing for you. Let's get a romance oracle for your Emperor Queen of Swords combo. So your future person is what this is looking like to me. worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So this person, it seems as though it's been a wait, right? I feel as though you probably have been trying to wait for this past partner to get it together, whereas this new person came in. And so it's like you didn't even realize you were waiting on the new person. I feel like it kind of caught you by surprise. But now the expectations from both parties, it's getting so heavy that you realize, you know, you can't live this way. But I feel like this is what you've been waiting for, right? It's just coming from a different person than who you thought it was. Let's get one for the past partner. Let your friends help you in the reverse. Ask for and accept support from others. So probably time to stop supporting this person, right? Because it seems like they're kind of a drain on your time and your finances. With that coming out in the reverse, right? It's time to either stop allowing this person to support you, because then that makes you codependent on them in a way that you can't make choices to be with someone new, right? But it seems like perhaps you're kind of the caregiver in this situation. So this is saying like it might be time for this person to find other people. Like if this is an ex, it's okay to be friends, I guess. But like if they're stopping you from moving your life forward, you know, that's more than friends, right? That's something else. And so with that coming out in the reverse, I feel like it's time for this person to perhaps lean on other friends for support, or perhaps it's time for you to, you know, lean on other people if you're the one receiving support. But this person, it's like this needs to come to an end, right? You can't be this person's emotional or financial caregiver anymore if you want to be able to have a future, right, with someone else, because it's like this is kind of a throuple, right, where it's like you're carrying all the expectations of what the past wants, what the future wants. What do you want, Pisces? Like, what makes you happy? And I think towards the end of the month with that Hermit energy, you're really thinking about that. You know what I mean? Like, I see you letting one person go, because you're starting the month with the 10 of Wands and you're ending with the 5 of Wands, right? So you're going to let go of about half of what's on your plate towards the end of the month. Let's get an oracle card for your future love and see what this person, what you need to know. Yin, number 2, that's a decision, a union, a partnership. Let's get an oracle card for the old person. No place like home in the reverse. 50, so change, right? Conflict. Let's see what's going on with our 2. So new person, you got Yin for your relationship message. Let's see what it says here. Essential meanings, the feminine principle of receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information and taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. Let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You will be pleasantly surprised. So I feel like with this new person, it's been scary, right? Because you're kind of holding on to like the way this other person made you feel. But it may be very good to look at the new person's actions, because then that way you can get a feel for like, can I trust this? Is this someone who does what they say they're going to do, right? Let's look at old person, no place like home. You know, and this old person, I feel like because they're familiar, even if they're not necessarily what's best for you at the moment, it's something that you're used to, right? Authenticity, coming home to yourself, feeling at home, arriving at a place where you just fit, being comfortable in your own skin. Relationship message. Lovers, friends, and companion animals are at home in your life right now. You are in sync and full of love, and you can be secure in the knowledge that it is reciprocated. Relationships elicit a sense of emotional safety, comfort, and the best aspects of familiarity right now. Be home in this relationship. Together you add love to the world. All right, so I'm just looking to see if there's anything else. Oh, yep, your protection message. There are times when what is familiar and known is not the best choice. Human beings are memory-driven creatures, and we all look for certainty for what we know, even if the qualities we seek in other people and in external conditions are expressed in unhealthy ways. Avoid being too eager to find home. Choose something unfamiliar and trust that there you will find a new normal that supports your spirit. Remember, if you do what you did, you'll always get what you got. Do the opposite of what feels right, even if it's uncomfortable, because what feels right is really what feels familiar. And you will attract and be drawn to the very things you don't want anymore. This time will not be different unless you do something different. Well, that explains that. Maybe we should look at the protection message for yin too, because then that way we were even. All right, so for your new person, your protection message says, do you have trouble receiving? You stop the flow of abundance when you continually insist upon being the giver. You can't always lead, always give, always teach. You must be the student, the open vessel, and the one who receives the gift, gesture, or offer in equal measure. Open up and let love, life, abundance, and spirit fill you. Without demand or expectation, just receive the bounty that is yours. So we've got one person that's a taker and one person that's a giver. And I feel like when people give to you, it's very possible that that makes you feel vulnerable, right? So it's easier to go back to what's familiar, but in doing that, you're not allowing anything new to come in, right? You're going to do what you want, and I support your decision. But this is the message that the cards have for you. I'm going to take a look in the extended reading at both energies. So I'll pull 12 cards for each reading. It'll probably be a bit longer, and that is just fine. I will put a preview at the end of the video for future person and past person so that you can see both of them. And I will put a link down below in the description box for you so that you're able to click on the link and be redirected to the video. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for all of you, and good luck with this. I will speak to you again soon. Bye. So it could be that you feel responsible for this person because they have an addiction. Let's see how they're viewing you. 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands. So this person wants you back, but they're not telling you that. 7 of Swords, 10 of Wands. It's almost like this person creates problems so that you'll come help them. This person sees that someone else is paying attention to you, and they find it super upsetting because they feel like they should be your first choice. Your person's energy for the month is the 2 of Wands. So I feel like they are wanting you to make a decision. They're trying to continue being an option in your life, even though it feels as though you've tried to separate yourself from this person. They're ready for you to pick them, basically, is what this is. They're still holding on to this. So even if this is someone who's like, oh, I'm not romantically attracted to you, or you were just the worst partner I ever had, that's not really how they feel deep down. This is somebody who they might be angry with you and they might take that out on you, but they don't have any plans of like exiting the situation. Like, this is something that you're gonna have to do, because this is like the cock blocker. This is like somebody who feels like you owe them your future, so they're not gonna leave, right? This is someone that's very much in alignment with themselves. They could love you to the moon and back, but they're not gonna keep putting themselves in this situation anymore because nothing's changing. That's how they feel, right? 10 of Wands for what they don't want. So this person knows that you're overburdened. They know that you feel these obligations. They don't want to see you get hurt. They don't want to see this blow up in your face. They feel like it's only a matter of time before you end up sleeping with your ex-partner, or the ex does something that damages the connection that the two of you have, right? They don't want you to start reevaluating your past relationship and suddenly feeling like you need to wait around to stop working on whatever the two of you have been working on to start putting work into the past, right?